Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll throw from the gun. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. On the move to his left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Thorough domination right now. And the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Carr on the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Bust through the tackle. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a ticket and a touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Brady. It's complete. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What's up, man?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, it's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. Carr to throw again. The open man. Here, Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard taking it in. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. So we've come to half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Buccaneers 32.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Rolling to his left. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Now Brady again, being chased out left. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Carr gonna throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.